Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick updated playroom tour and also give you a tour of my daughter's desk area and where she keeps a lot of her supplies for open-ended activities. And I am sick, so I am going to try to get through this without coughing, but it may be hard. And with me today I have this little one over here. And I had to put her here because if not, I might not be able to get through this video. So when you first walk in, what you see is my feet. And then we have a wall here, and then another wall here. There's a glass door right there. So when you walk in, there's a closet on this side, and then another closet on this side, and then a door right here. And then a glass sliding door right there, and then another big another big window right there. And what I love about this room is there's a lot of natural light, and which I think is extremely important for children. If you're able to have a room with a lot of natural light, then it's the best place to have a playroom, in my opinion. If not, you always can go outside and enjoy nature. It's the best thing for learning as well. But in here we have a dollhouse that she uses constantly, and I will be doing a review on this. She has a lot of wooden furniture in there. And over here, she has a wooden tree back there, and some more peg dolls in their little hats. These figurines by Hulse Tiger, I believe, and Grimm's Rainbow. And then over here, she was just playing with this morning. This is just a wooden train set. And then over here she has another wooden car with a bunch of peg dolls that she keeps inside. Over here we have an easel. We have an empty container. We keep a lot of empty containers because she does love to put a bunch of stuff in empty containers. And then we have some contact paper because we do a lot of activities with contact paper. Some more easel paper. Over here we have a basket full of wooden animals, all kinds of wooden animals. And then here we have an alligator, some wooden fruit in there. Here's just a pot with some other wooden toys. And then down here we have some wooden blocks. Over here we have some more wooden blocks. These are by Wooden Story. Over here we have some Magna tiles. Up here we have just wooden letters with the pictures on the other side. Over here we have, I guess, what it's called, a Grimm's puzzle. And then just a wooden ball. We don't keep a lot of toys. We rotate toys. So in here we have this wooden jewelry box, and she does use that. This is another tray, and I use this for loose parts. Another tray for loose parts. This is just a glass bottle. Sometimes I color salt, and we will put it in here, and she pours and does all kinds of cool stuff with it. Okay, so let me show you all the material that she has out. Right now, this is the stuff that she was working on before she took a nap. All the stuff that you're going to see is left out all the time, and she has access to it whenever she wants. But in here is just a container full of different paint. I actually usually make my own paint, but she got this as a gift, and I've had it for a while, and I use it when her friends come over. Then we have a bunch of felt sheets, because we do work with some felt, and then we have a lot of feathers because we love feathers. Then we have a bunch of stickers. Stickers are always great to have, all kinds of stickers, and she does do all kinds of arts and crafts with stickers. This is just some sequins, and in here I believe is just more paint. Over here is a container with just some wooden shapes, and she uses this for a lot of different ways. Then in this container, she has, I'm not really sure what this is called, but I'm sure you guys have seen it before. And she uses this for arts and crafts, and she also uses it as what she calls hay for her horse and other animals. And then in here, we just have some moss. And moss we use when we do a lot of, we actually work with a lot of succulents. Like we'll put succulents in pots, and then she'll decorate them with this moss. Then in here we just have a bunch of different kinds of glass beads. In here we have some fabric and some string, some more string. And so we keep that there, and she does use her scissors and will cut the fabric and glue it on different things. So that's always fun. And I forgot what these are called, but I'm sure you guys have seen those before. And then in here are just a bunch of different kinds of wooden shapes, circles and squares and everything you can think of in here. And she uses this with her kinetic sand and her clay and her Play-Doh, open-ended play and everything. So keep that there. Obviously she can't reach the stuff up here, but she is welcome to use it whenever she wants. She just has to come over here and ask me. I usually don't say no unless it's like bedtime or something. Alrighty. Then in here she has a bunch of different kinds of stamps. She has a little collection of stamps in here, and the stamp pads are in there as well. And she uses this for arts and crafts. And then in here we have these things for coffee, but she actually uses them for arts and crafts. So, you know, she'll glue things onto them, use her stamps, make cupcakes with clay and Play-Doh and all kinds of things. And then in here is just like this like gooey stuff. It's non-toxic. I got it at Home Goods. I don't know what it's called, but it's easy to manipulate and just do all kinds of things with your hands. So she does do that. And then in here we have some clay, and this is awesome stuff. And we also use like a lot of like air dry clay. I think that's what it's called, but then you have to add like water and it's really messy, but that's my favorite type of clay because it's fun. And she uses a lot of wiring. She'll like stick wire into the clay and then put beads into them. And then the next thing we have here is this container full of, you know, like wooden, basically Play-Doh and clay shape sorters. And then these are for the candles actually, but we use them for, you know, a variety of ways. And then this is actually from our coffee machine that we no longer use. And then she has, you know, again, some shape sorters. These are all wooden shape sorters. And then in here we have Play-Doh. And I make a lot of Play-Doh. I will be doing a recipe on my Play-Doh. And then in this one over here, this is clay, more clay. This is a little harder to manipulate, but she still has a lot of fun. Usually what she does is she flattens it out and then she'll cut it into pieces with her scissors. So she does all kinds of things with this. Alrighty, moving right along. In here we have, I don't know what's in here actually. Oh, just a bunch of different bells and little balls, fur balls. And these are perfect for this type of thing. So use that. In here we have some more natural materials, some pine cones, some sticks. This is some rope, and these are a big bag of wooden beads. She likes to try to make necklaces. And then down here, all we have is a basket with current books that we're reading. In here we have some natural materials, some wine corks, some shells, some rocks, some pine cones, and some sticks. And then in here we have some wooden sticks, some eyeballs, some wooden, I don't know what these are, like, I don't know, wooden chips? I have no idea. Some glass beads and all kinds of other beads and buttons. And then in here we have some hangers for clothing, but she uses them for clipping things together and, you know, all sorts of good stuff. And then in here we have just some empty 8 carton for paint and for loose parts when we do a lot of loose part work. And then over here on this side is some more wooden square things. And then in here, some peg dolls. Some of them are painted, some of them aren't. Oh, over here is some popsicle sticks. In here we have a couple of Montessori things. Well, actually just one Montessori things. Like I said, I do some Montessoris here and there. These are sandpaper letters. So we do that. And then I just have some flashcards and some more flashcards. Some of these are Spanish. And then in here is a container full of all kinds of shapes, wooden shapes, all kinds. Over here is where the good stuff happens. Here is her do-a-dots. A bunch of them. I did a review on these. Here are these really fun chalk markers. These are eco-friendly. They're awesome. She has these stamps from IKEA. You can get them there. They have a bunch of them. And then she has these colored pencils from IKEA. Aren't these really cute? I don't know. I just really like them. So she uses those all the time. Okay, then in here we have some washi tape. We use a ton of this stuff. She uses it for cutting. She cuts it with her scissors, which I have no idea where they're at because they're usually in here. But anyways, she uses her washi tape for cutting and putting things up on the wall and I don't know, all kinds of things. And then in here we have some erasers. We have a little notepad. We always keep a notepad for her because she loves to draw. And so when this one's done, we usually will get another one out. Here's just some more paper. And then some stickers back here, apparently. And then some envelopes, because she does love to write little notes, and then she'll put them in an envelope. And what else? This is what she was working on today. She has some shells, and some bells, and some glitter, glue, some peg people. Over here, she has some glitter glue. And then in here, she has kinetic sand. And this is something that she plays with on the daily. We'll usually pour it out and put it into this container sometimes, or sometimes she just keeps it in here. But we just have a wooden spoon with a something we found on our walk. These little wooden candle holders, actually. This desk is from IKEA. It's 100% wood. It's super duper heavy. Awesome part of this, the awesome thing about this desk is that I got it for 50% off on an app called Close 5. So the thing that I love about this desk is that it has two flaps. There's that one, and then that side that goes up, and this can come down, and then the table is just like this small. Here is an air plant. I love this thing. I'm gonna hang it. And then here is this wooden, this wood piece that we had in the garage. I sanded it, painted it white, wrote her name on it, and then sanded it again. I think it looks nice. What do you guys think? And then I'm gonna do another one for my daughter Maya, and I'm going to put it on this wall right here. Over here she has her little fish tank. We have the stickers for the fish tank on the window. I know it looks funny, but the reason we have that here is because we were thinking about returning the fish tank, but we're not sure. Then she has a globe here. Then she has a little painting that my friend did for her. It says, "You are my sunshine." And then there's this card here that I absolutely love. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to read that, but it just says, "Trust the unknown and it will set you free. For this is where all great discoveries are made. This is where true growth happens. This is where love resides." And I just love that card, so I kept it. And this is done with clay. Supplies that I pick out for her, like arts and crafts. I pick out materials that can be transformed, that can be used in a variety of different ways, with all kinds of things like play, with just basic, open-ended play. They can be used with her Play-Doh, they can be used with clay, they can be used outdoors, they can be used all kinds of different ways. Like, for example, shells. We use a lot of shells, rocks, pine cones, all kinds of different things that you can find on your walks going to the beach. Not everything that we have, you have to basically purchase at a store. I don't direct her in using the materials. She's free to use them however she likes. And a lot of times they learn through trial and error. So this is what she did on her own. And then she did this on her own. She glued basically these on a paper plate. Then she just did this yesterday. She glued these little bells on a paper plate. And this is something that I did with her, obviously. This is some of the stuff that she's actually worked on recently. This is just a plate, basically, like this one. And then she glued feathers all over it. And then here is just something she worked on herself. This is another thing she worked on herself. Anyhow, this is the room, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm happy to answer as many questions as I possibly can. And thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Talk to you guys later. Bye.